A nurse discovered something horrifying while administering an injection. She had mistakenly used a painkiller instead of an anti-inflammatory drug. What terrified her even more was the dosage. She had injected 100 milligrams instead of the required 3 milligrams. This drug was extremely potent. As little as 5 milligrams could be fatal. The elderly patient tried to calm her down. He explained that a diluent, if applied within 10 minutes, could dilute the drug and allow the body to metabolize it. The elderly man even pulled out a notebook. He commented that this seemed like an interesting method for murder. A nurse, however, grew increasingly panicked. That diluent, which should have been in the medical kit, was nowhere to be found. The man noticed her anxiety. He knew that, as a wealthy man living on a remote estate, emergency help would not arrive in time. He concluded that someone must be framing the nurse for murder. The nurse tried to call for help, but the man suddenly hung up the phone. He told her to listen carefully to every word he said. It was the only way to clear her name. The elderly man assured her he didn't want her to go to prison. He reminded her that, if suspected, the authorities would also discover her mother's undocumented status. He advised her to make noise while going downstairs. He told her to greet his young son by the door. It was exactly midnight at the time. After that, she was to drive away from the estate. She needed to park the car by the roadside once she was outside the surveillance area. Next, she had to return through the back gate. The dogs would recognize her and not bark. To avoid being seen, she had to climb the trellis outside the wall to the 3rd floor. Unfortunately, she accidentally broke one of the bars. After she returned, the elderly man told her to wear his pajamas and hat. He knew his son would still be outside smoking at this hour. The plan worked, and the boy thought she was his father. This gave them a reliable witness. The nurse then retraced her steps to leave, but as soon as she came downstairs, she unexpectedly ran into the family's great-grandmother.